Hello and welcome to day 6 of our 20-day yoga challenge, all 20 minutes and under. I'm Amanda, and today we are going to do a short upper body yoga flow. As a reminder, there are some playlist links in the description of this video if you wanted some music inspiration, both lyrical and non-lyrical. Just some recommendations I have. If you want, feel free to practice in silence or practice to whatever music or sounds you like, but just wanted to give a reminder of that there. And so this is going to be a flow, like I said, focused on our upper body. And we're going to start by wherever we're seated in a cross-legged position. Start by warming up that upper body. Let's roll our shoulders back a few times. Breathing as we do. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And rolling forward. And relax those shoulders. Stretch our neck to one side. And the other. Remember to breathe. And back to center. Inhale, bring our arms up, nice big reach. Exhale, fold to one side. Feel a nice stretch in that side of our body, reaching up and overhead if we can, or reaching up toward the ceiling. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold other side. Back to center. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the side of the room. We're going to bring our arms, palms facing the side, fingers wide, in line with our shoulders. Bring our shoulders down. Everything in one nice long line as we open up our chest to the side of the room and breathe here for a breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Keep those arms controlled as you bring them down in line with your shoulders, opening up the chest to the side. And inhale back to center. Exhale, arms come down. Let's come to a tabletop position. We're going to warm ourselves up with cat-cow, as we often do. Great way to warm up our spine and the trunk of our body. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let that belly sink down, raising the hips and the head slightly, pulling those shoulders away from your neck. Exhale, arch the back all the way up. Nice big curves, pulling that spine up toward the ceiling. And back and forth with your breath. Engaging the core muscles, engaging the pelvic muscles, giving yourself an extra challenge as you go back and forth. One more time. And release. Come to a kneeling position facing the front. Sitting back on our heels if we can. Maybe we want to put a pillow beneath our bottom, between our heels, or sit in whatever position is comfortable for us. Take a moment here to find that alignment, find that engagement in all of our upper body. So for me, I'm overarching my back. So I'm going to pull that lower spine under, that tailbone, just a nice, gentle, subtle curve there in the lower spine. Tucking that core in, engaging all those muscles, opening up our chest nice and wide, shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to inhale, stretch our arms up, interlace your fingers and open up your palms to the ceiling. Close your eyes and stretch here for a few breaths. And release. Bring those palms together, back to your heart center. Close your eyes for another couple breaths. Find that alignment in your spine. Find that engagement in your core. Now releasing those hands to our thighs. Keeping into this kneeling position, we're going to bring our arms in front and twisting one arm underneath. And that underneath arm, we're going to twist around so our palms or our hands are facing back to back. We're tucking our elbows into each other. Our hands are facing back to back, or maybe we can do a little extra twist and bring the front of our hands together here. Wherever we are in this twist, we want to bring those elbows up in line with our shoulders here. Don't forget about the alignment of your back and your spine. Shoulders in line with your elbows, and close your eyes in this eagle pose for 1, 2, 3, hold, and release. Nice roll of your shoulders. Bring some alignment back to that lower back and that spine. Arms come back out. Other arm goes underneath. Hands twist, tucking those elbows in. And we're finding that twist, that eagle pose in the other side, bringing those elbows up in line with our shoulders. And we're closing our eyes. Check out where your spine is, where your shoulders are. Engage those shoulders, those upper arms. Closing our eyes for 1, 2, 3, and release. Coming back to a cross-legged position right now. Bringing our whatever leg we brought in front first, that feels most natural. We're going to bring that same arm of whatever leg is in front up, reaching up and down toward the center of our shoulder blade. So I'm going to turn to the side. Our other arm is going to swoop down and up. The idea here is to be able to grab your hands. I'm obviously nowhere near there. So we're just going to place our hands, or maybe we're even just placing at the back of our head and our lower back. We're opening up our chest here, stretching out those arms. Bring awareness as you breathe to your spine and the alignment of your hips resting under your shoulders. Eyes closed, a few breaths here. 3, 2, 1, and release. This is cow mule pose. So switch whichever leg is in front now and do the same on the other side. The leg that's in front, we reach that arm up and down, other arm down and up. Nice long spine, crown of the head reaching toward the top. Check out that lower back. I'm always overarching. Keep everything in line. Close your eyes for 3, 2, feel the openness of your chest for 1 more breath. 1, and release. And now we're going to come back onto our tabletop. Find a nice flat back first. And then we're going to tuck our toes under and come up to downward dog, sending our hips up toward the ceiling, maybe softening the knees. We're going to stay here in downward dog for a few breaths. Exhale, lengthen the spine. After your next inhale, we're going to come into dolphin pose. So that means we're lowering our body, or our arms, down onto our forearms. Still the same position with downward dog, letting our neck and head relax. Different movement here, different support. So we're feeling this more in our shoulders. Continue to breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Back up to downward dog. And bring our body up now. Maybe we want to snake up. We're coming into a plank. Lots of options here for plank. We can bring our knees down. If we do, send those hips down so there's a nice strong line. We don't want to keep our hips up, so we're basically just in like a sloppier tabletop. If we're on our knees, we want those hips to be in line with the rest of our spine and thighs. If we're on our toes, same thing. Hips not too high, not too low, nice in the center. It's hard to do without a mirror sometimes, but try to find that engagement. We're doing 1, 2, 3, and lower those knees. Keep your knees together. Just send those hips back. Nice stretch on those arms. Oh, that's some core work in addition to our upper body work. And coming back to plank, we're going to send our hips up for downward dog. And we're going to go back and forth 3 times. So find your downward dog, take a good breath. And then snake your way or carry your body up to plank. Shoulders over wrists. Make any adjustments you need. And back up, hips up. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Find that perfect plank. Send your hips in alignment. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Shoulders pulled back and away from your neck. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. One more time, though. We're just going back to plank and go through a chaturanga. If you don't want to, just bring your knees down and open your chest up for cobra. But going through chaturanga, shift your weight forward, lower your body down, keep those elbows in at your sides. Inhale up for upward dog. Open up the knees, come right back to child's pose. Rest your head on the floor. And coming back up to tabletop, we're going to end our flow today with one quick challenge. Bring our hips back up for downward dog. Just rounding through a few of the poses we did here today. Bring us down into dolphin. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Back up to child's pose. Downward dog. Snake our body up for plank. Make any adjustments so we're in good alignment. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Very good. Chaturanga if you can, or lower your body down, coming into cobra or upward dog, downward dog. Bring those knees back down, tabletop. Come to a seated position. We're going to stretch those arms out. Open up our arms to the side. And switch, palms facing back, shoulders relaxed. Inhale up. Grab one shoulder, pull that arm behind your back. Breathe. And switch. And release. Bring one arm across your chest. Pull that into a nice shoulder stretch. And release, other side. And release. Take any extra stretches you need. Lying on the mat or up here seated. And then find your way to lie down on the mat. End your practice with just a few minutes of Shavasana. And I will see you tomorrow.